So I'm Wendy Warren. I am a trained accountant, but my accounting days have led into a wider involvement in financial services. And I now lead a full family office business services company providing fund administration, corporate services, and a few other elements. So we keep ourselves very busy. No, it's an excellent question. The financial censors have really only secured the headlines when they're under scrutiny. So it's very often and very easy that you can associate the international financial centers as persons that are under intense scrutiny. I would argue that places like the Bahamas have been able to run two parallel tracks. One, responding to the scrutiny while they are still delivering high quality services to clients. And I think that's been pretty impressive. The scrutiny, while difficult, it's not unlike what a corporate entity might experience at an enterprise-wide audit, where you've got multifaceted points of interrogation and challenge to that institution. And the countries have been under the same type of scrutiny, perhaps even more challenging because these are global standard setters who are rolling out new regimes. They're not very predictable sometimes. But the Bahamas has been able to adapt, has been able to engage in a way that's been productive. And I think we have demonstrated our viability and our ability to remain competitive in what has been a significantly evolving environment. So I would say to persons as they consider the Bahamas that they should know that we have been tried and tested, and we are being tried and tested. But in each case, we have proven that we can respond in a holistic way while we continue to provide a good place for clients to work globally, to hold and invest their wealth. I think just before we dive into the key products, I think what would be interesting is to understand the place, because I believe the products are founded and they sit in a location. And I believe this is what has made the Bahamas uniquely successful. I call it the Bahamas 360. It's not just a product. It's not a company type. The Bahamas has this intertwining range of values and features that create a very robust, versatile platform. And this has been really essential, I think, to the loyalty we've seen from our clients, the ability to adapt to these international regimes, and yet grow in this marketplace. When you talk about financial services, you're not often expecting to talk about values or what is values, how does this engage with the delivery of my services? But I believe values or characteristics have been central to the Bahamas. We've had a long-standing commitment by governments across decades to pursue this industry, but even broader than the industry, to pursue a platform where individuals can come into the Bahamas and successfully integrate not only the financial services industry, but living, working, and investing through the Bahamas. And that governmental commitment is really critical. We have a number of other very important features that play into our ability to react to the changes, not only from audits, but also very positive changes. We've been leaders in a number of different products and services. And I guess to go to your question, what do I see as being these very important products and services? For me, I think our legislation has been rock solid in terms of anticipating what clients require and evolving over time. And I live in the investment fund space, and we've been able to introduce an investment funds act that has changed from introducing the very famous smart funds, which are ideal for families or co-investing or launching of new strategies. And we now have a new end of the spectrum, the AIFM fund model, which I believe allows for greater passporting opportunities into certain market segments. And we've always been very strong in our trust legislation. We were leaders in the 1990s, and we've led all the way through now with elements such as directed trusts and structures such as executive entity. I thought about this, that this year represents the 10th year of us having this very unique structure called the executive entity. And I think, you know, if someone may say, well, why reference that? How many executive entities have been utilized? The Bahamas is not a place about volume, it's about the place of quality. And I believe the executive entity fits in a unique fashion with the profile of our clients and augments our fiduciary structures in a very interesting way. And it's great to see when clients see the benefit of this structure and adopt it. And you know, no conversation is complete without thinking about all things digital and fintech. And you know, we're really happy to now have the DARE bill, which begins to put the first formal foot forward into our engagement as a country in this business. But of course, service providers are fully engaged, funds are investing in these products, are being structured for these products. But I think the legislative framework continues to be quite attractive and compelling in the fiduciary and all things investing. So I think there are strengths. It really provides a strength of lifestyles to our clients, from the living accommodations to restaurants to, you know, the beauty of the country. But I think what's also important is to point out the strength of elements such as medical facilities, educational facilities, and of course, location. We are just off the coast of the United States of America. And so there's a great ability to augment anything that's required through the US. Bahamians live in a very connected space. So lifestyles are quite strong and I think attractive, a great place to live, you know, particularly in the times of a pandemic. I think it's very important. I mean, you need to look to the long term, and you need to understand where your counterparties are. This is now the new global standard, understanding your counterparties and measuring risks. And I think the elements of the Bahamas continue to be that of a country with very strong democratic traditions, a highly engaged civil society, strong professionals. These are elements that contribute to this durable and flexible framework in which clients need to operate. Clients need to have the confidence that the Bahamas is going to stand through the thick and thins, the variations and the challenges. And I believe that we can demonstrate that through our history and our commitment to the industry and to our clients. So these reviews are extraordinarily important.